Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And today's video, I want to share with you guys the best settings to use if you are looking to build smoothly, or if you guys are looking to build fast in this game. These are going to be the very best settings, and especially the smooth settings that I have in this video. These are definitely the best smooth settings I have ever used personally, so definitely stay for that part because these are the best smooth settings to use. And of course, towards the end, I'm going to show you guys the best fast settings, so definitely stay to the end of the video. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away V-Bucks every single Friday, so if you guys would like to enter this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload and when I announce the winners every Friday. And lastly, make sure you guys put down your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account down in the comment section below, and you guys will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And lastly, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do, go down to the bottom right, hit on support a creator, type in my creator code, which is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to be sharing with you guys the best fast settings and also the best smooth settings to use here in this game. And these smooth settings specifically, and those are the smooth settings I'm going to show you in just a second, are going to be some of the best smooth settings I have ever used. They're extremely smooth and they're extremely easy to get used to. So here are the settings you guys want to have out if you are looking to become a smoother builder. I recommend a 1.5 for your building sensitivity, a 1.6 for your editing sensitivity, and a 47% on both your horizontal and vertical speed. I'll show you guys the bottom settings in just a second, but these settings are very good. I like the 47% because it is a good balance in between a slower but also not too fast. It's a good medium sensitivity as far as aiming, but what really makes it a great setting to use as far as building smoothly is the 1.5 building and the 1.6 editing. I'll show you guys some clips in just a second, but these sensitivities are extremely good for having and maintaining a lot of control over your builds. So when you're building, it's going to be very accurate and very controlled and smooth. As far as the bottom settings, my ADS is just 11%. I play on 9 dead zone, which I play in a quite low dead zone, to be honest, with no foot controller and no look dampening time because it makes everything feel as responsive as possible. So you guys are going to see these settings are extremely smooth and some of the best smooth settings I've ever used because I feel like I have immense control over everything that I'm placing, everything that I'm building. I feel like everything is really in control. I don't feel like I'm building I'm definitely not building too fast by any means. And I like these settings a lot because I don't even think it's possible to build like crazy fast. I don't even think it's even really possible. I mean, you can probably have a couple fast moments here and there, but overall these settings really just force you to build very smooth. So if you guys are looking to build as smooth as possible, these are going to be the settings that you guys want to give a look and also try out to build as smooth as you possibly can. Now, if you are looking to build smoothly in this game, if you're using these settings and you still feel like you're not that smooth, then one tip I can give you guys to make you feel a little bit better as far as building more smooth is you really just want to focus on being as controlled as possible, trying to have as much control over your crosshair as you can. And if you really focus on that when you're building, trying to stay as controlled as you can, you're going to find out that you're going to be building a lot more smoothly than before. You don't really want to try to force any builds. You just want to have everything kind of come naturally and very easily, because if you ever have to force a build, it's more than likely going to either, you're going to mess up or it's going to look a little bit quick. So if you want to make it look really smooth, you just want to focus on having as much control as you possibly can over your build, and that's going to allow you to build extremely smooth and as well give you a big advantage over players when you're build fighting them in either 1v1s or even fighting them in game. It's going to give you a big advantage because if you're very controlled with your crosshair, you're going to be very accurate on your editing. And that's also another thing as well. It could be one of the downfalls of a smooth sensitivity is if you ever mess up, it is much harder to correct yourself than if you are on a fast sensitivity, because say you mess up a wall edit, you're going to be able to recover yourself a lot more quickly based on the speed than if you play on a smooth a smooth setting. So that is one of the downfalls and something to take in consideration as well if you guys are looking to play on smooth settings. You just have to make sure you're as accurate as you possibly can with your edits, because if you mess up, it's going to be a lot harder to regain control and to finish off the edit, versus if you played on a higher sensitivity and higher settings, you're going to be able to save yourself a lot easier. So going into my fast sensitivity settings, so if you guys are the type of player who likes to build very fast, these are the settings you guys want to have on. So going into my building and editing, I play on a 1.9 for my building and a 2.0 for my editing. Whenever I'm choosing a building and editing sensitivity, I usually play on the same sensitivity or play on just a slightly higher editing. I've tried a little less on editing and it feels a little bit awkward. So when you're choosing a setting, you either want to have the exact same building or editing, or you can have just a slightly higher editing sensitivity. I think that works really well. And then as far as my horizontal and vertical speed, I'm on both a 54%. So this is definitely on the higher end. I usually play in about the 40s because it's a good medium sensitivity to use. But as far as the bottom settings, they're going to be exactly the same as the smooth settings, because there's not really going to be a difference between building fast and smooth when it comes to these settings specifically. But I do like to play on a low dead zone, and I also like to play with no foot control and no look dampening time when it comes to having more control over my builds and edits. Because I think with both smooth and fast settings, you want to have a lot of control over your builds, and you're going to have more control if you play on low dead zones, no foot control, and I guess a 0 or even a low look damping time. So those are the settings you guys want to use if you want to build faster here in this game. And just to showcase the sensitivity, here you can see it is going to be significantly faster than the smooth settings. Of course, with smooth settings, it's going to be a lot smoother, and these settings are going to be a lot faster. And you guys can definitely see the speed of which I'm building is very quick, and these settings are extremely good to the point where I feel like I have a lot of control. And honestly, looking at the clips now, it looks a lot faster than it feels, because when I was building myself, it really didn't feel as fast. It definitely looks a lot faster than what it felt like. Of course, I still was building fast, but you know, looking at it now, it definitely looks extremely quick as compared to when I was building before. So that's why I really like these settings. They feel really fast, but at the same time, they have enough control to the point where it doesn't feel sloppy, at least for me. Some of you guys might want to try a little bit lower of a building and editing, but for me personally, I have plenty of control. I don't feel like I'm sloppy with my builds at all. I'm able to do all the retakes as before, plus maybe some extra retakes because there is some retakes in the game that you're gonna have to play on a faster building and editing, like the smooth settings I showed. That's going to be one of the biggest downfalls of smooth settings. There's going to be just some retakes in the game. It's a little bit more advanced retakes, but there's going to be some advanced retakes you're just simply not going to be able to do because you're not going to be able to build and edit fast enough. But you're going to be able to do most retakes on smooth settings, but that is just one of the downfalls. There is going to be some some retakes out there which are going to be substantially easier to do on fast settings than on smooth building and editing sensitivities. So these are just the two settings that I have. I have the fast settings and then I have the smooth settings. Personally, I tend to go with the fast settings just because in game I get third partied a lot. I'm constantly in build fights, and that's particularly why I choose to go with the fast sensitivity, mainly just the third partying when I get shot in the sides. It helps out a ton when it comes to boxing up, being able to protect your sides very quick, but of course you can be very effective on the smooth settings. I just think smooth settings look a lot better as far as montages and things like that, but as far as how effective it is, I think that building fast really has a lot of major advantages, at least for me personally, that kind of outweigh the smooth settings. So for me, I tend to go with the fast settings, and that's what I would personally play on. But either way, I think both settings are very good, and definitely the smooth settings are some of the smoothest settings that I have used in any of my videos. For sure, I feel like I had a lot of control over my builds. I felt like I was very accurate and I played really well. But with that being said, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found this video very helpful, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys will get a notification when I go live on this channel. Like I said, I do stream every single day here on this channel at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I go live. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.